Meet the secret dealers. Their mission, to make money.
I'm looking for things that are easy to sell, things that look nice and will make me a bomb.
I'm not your typical female dealer. I work a lot with the lads, so you could say I'm one of the boys.
And I'm quite happy to spend £50,000, £60,000 on one piece.
Today, the dealers are facing one of their toughest challenges yet. One house packed with amazing treasures.
Ooh. Whoever lives in this house really knows their stuff.
But a homeowner who can't wait to beat them at their own game.
I think I can honestly say about myself that I know the cost of everything and the value of everything too.
The dealers are going to have to bid like never before to get their hands on today's star items.
Lots of money.
But we put lots of money.
Yeah.
It's going to be a battle for who's going to come out on top. The dealers are going to be spending the day in this 3-storey townhouse, which is an absolute Aladdin's cave. It's owned by former lecturer Susan. Susan's late husband had a passion for opera memorabilia, and that sparked off Susan's own hobby.
When I was with my husband and we were going around collecting his opera things, as a sort of defence mechanism, while he was busy looking at opera stuff, I'd look at other things, and I was attracted to the Art Nouveau.
Art Nouveau was a decorative movement popular between 1890 and 1910. It took its inspiration from the natural world in all its forms.
I like the organic nature of it. I think some of the women that they portray are very beautiful.
Susan's downsizing to a smaller property where there won't be room for everything.
It's a big house to be in on my own with the cats. It's too big for all of us.
The dealers will be in seventh heaven here. Among Susan's treasures, they'll find this gorgeous Art Nouveau silver and enamel clock and the stacks of family silver which should have them digging deep in their pockets. Hoping to get their hands on the loot today are dealers Mark, Karen and David. The dealers have just 2 hours in the house while Susan is away, but have no idea who owns it or what they'll find.
Right, chaps.
Here we go. Right.
Another house.
Upstairs?
Another door.
Oh, let's close the door.
David's the first to clap his eyes on the treasures.
Oh gosh. Oh, lovely things.
Ooh. Oh, there's a lot of things in here.
It's a really unusual house. Not like one we've been to before.
This is quite nice, I think. I need to get it out first. There we are.
Mark, what have you found?
Quite a nice clock, there, look.
Ooh.
Silver with the enamel plaque in there.
You like the silver, don't you?
I do.
like the clock.
I'll take the silver off the front.
Yeah, I know what you're like.
Let me have a look here. Let's see. Right, this is made in Birmingham. I think about 1907, 1908. Just what's nice about it is it's typical Art Nouveau. It's got the real Art Nouveau influence. And in the middle, we have the nice enamel plaque, the blue enamel plaque. Normally, they don't come with this. I've had quite a few of these, and they're just normally silver. And that's a bonus, it's working. So I'm going to make an offer for this.
And that's the first bid on the enamelled clock.
Whoever lives in this house really knows their stuff, so we might have a bit of a battle, but we can but try.
Meanwhile, in the hall...
I think I frightened it away. Up here we've got some silver. It's not terribly old, but it's all quite nice. Yes, that's all silver, all hallmarked. Mainly deco 30s, I would think. Little spoons, and they're all hallmarked.
David's first bid is for all this solid silver. Even at scrap value, that's going to have to be in the hundreds.
Wow, I'm exhausted before we even start. So...
Karen's on the trail of Susan's jewellery, and she's found an ivory and gold pendant set with pearls.
I think it says 9 carat. It's very, very warm, but pretty sure that's 9 carat. So here we have beautiful rosebuds here. We've got the 3 pearls on 9 carat gold. That's pretty handsome, isn't it? I wouldn't mind wearing that. honest.
And that's the first bid on the ivory pendant. But I'd wager money the boys won't be able to resist it. David's found that silver and enamel clock, but he's a worried man.
The trouble with this, it's such a pretty little clock. It's got everything going for it. It's silver, and then it's got this nice enamel plaque here. I mean, it's so Art Nouveau. The trouble is, if I take that home, my wife is probably going to nick it for her collection because she loves this sort of thing. Oh, well, let's make an offer. I'll pop that there.
What's
That's
going
for
on?
that one.
OK, you're mixing up my bids
No,
again.
I won't do that. I like that, don't you?
No, not really.
Oh, all right. That means he does.
Like the money hound he is, Mark sniffed out the jewellery.
Oh, look, this is unusual. What we've got here, this would have been a brooch, okay? The ivory here of 2 budding roses. It would have definitely have had a pin on the back. They've converted it and made it into a pendant, but the pendant has been made later, around about 1970. It's got a bit of style to it. I like it. I'm going to make an offer for it.
Second bid on the pendant, and now it's Karen's turn to spend some time with the clock.
Lovely sort of foil-backed, enamelled style plaque going there. Did you date this, David?
No. 1900-ish.
About 1910, do we reckon?
Yes,
Yeah.
1900-ish.
We're pretty much agreed it's about 1900, 1910. We're all on this.
And that's a trio of bids on the clock. Now, like a dealer moth to an ivory flame,
A little cachet of goodies and lots of bids, I see.
here comes David to check out that pendant.
This is ivory, and it seems to be mounted in 9-carat gold. They're tulips, aren't they? And pearls.
No, they're roses. Thank goodness he's a dealer and not a florist.
But it's something very beautiful about it, and it's nice it's in its box. I mean, what a wonderful piece of work. You mentioned the skill of the craftsman that actually made that. What's that worth? Can't say I'm not in the game.
Meanwhile, Karen's found one of the stars of Susan's collection.
This is a very, very nice Art Nouveau bust, mignon, French, I would assume, from the description on there. Really like that. That's the bit there. You tend to find people will only buy perfect stuff, or people don't mind a bit of damage on stuff. So as I'm going along here, everything is in superb condition. So my alarm bells aren't ringing as regards I need to check everything, because I think that whoever owns this stuff only likes perfect.
What's not so perfect is this sort of carry-on.
Mark, where are you?
Mark?
He won't come out. He's locked us out.
The door's broken. I can't open it. I'm trying to open it. You need to get a locksmith. Go round the corner.
While Mark's playing silly dealers, David's found the bust that Karen was so keen on, and he's seen something she didn't.
Oh, this is lovely. This is by Gold Schneider.
Oh, is that Gold Schneider?
Yes. Well, I'm pretty sure that's what it says. You've got younger eyes than me.
Yes, definitely.
You're going to change your bid, aren't you? Oh, dear. I spoke too loudly. Now Karen's... Oh, dear. Gold Schneider, good Austrian factory producing pottery and porcelain and things like this.
Maidens.
Wonderfully Art Nouveau again of that period, and I love her. Well, I'm very fond of her.
Which one's my back?
One of those, I don't know, you'll have to look through.
He's fixed all my bids up.
Well, they all fell off.
But here, Mr. Ford, are you sabotaging me?
No, I'm being a good boy.
Found it. You're lucky. I'm revising. The very name adds a little bit more to it. So that's that.
What do you think of that?
Well, I put a little bit.
Do you think it was a bit dear?
Scared of splitting her sides, Karen makes her excuses,
Okay, right.
but quickly spots the silver.
So, somebody's very kindly sorted the plate from the silver. There you go, David. A little bit of competition. Didn't hurt anybody.
Ooh.
Mark's finally let himself out of the lot room and seen something right up his street.
What we've got on the top here, got a nice sugar cast or dredger. Some people call them dredgers, some people call them casters. Copy of a Queen Anne style. The only thing with this one, you're if we look here, the hallmarks are really worn. Always remember, if you've got silver, try not to clean the hallmarks. Don't rub them, leave them, because the stronger the hallmark, the more money the item will be worth.
There's still so much to bid on, and for the secret dealers, emotions are running high.
I just hope I've done the right thing.
Everything's amazing quality. Everything could turn them a profit. But they'll have to make sure their bids are in the running.
Oh, there's some money going out here. I think I might have to make a call to my bank manager. Help extend my overdraft.
The dealers have already put down big money for some beautiful items, but they're about to find out owner Susan is a formidable opponent.
Gosh, it throws you both out of the ballpark, I'm afraid.
It's judgment time for the secret dealers. Today, the secret dealers have had a field day in a house full of delights.
Very, very nice quality.
Great house, full of gear.
We will take the seats they sit on. Wow.
None of them know what the others have bid, but helping Susan get the best price is the independent valuer. Only Susan will see his estimates, but she can use them to make sure she's getting the right money or bluff the dealers into giving her even more.
They're not going to push me around. I know what I paid for things. I'm not prepared to take less than that I think things are worth. Please.
There's enough here to keep them busy for days, but in just 2 hours, how much money have they bid for Susan's treasures?
Gosh, £13,965.
Wow, Z.
That's a lot of money. Serious money.
Is that a lovely surprise?
Well, it depends what you want for it.
Oh, she's tough.
Yeah,
So Susan could be walking away with nearly £14,000, but only if the secret dealer's offers are good enough to tempt her to sell. First up, the silver and enamel Art Nouveau clock that all the dealers are after.
Somebody is going to buy that clock, hopefully me.
We're all going to be on that because it's such a commercial bit. Anyone would want that.
cut above the rest because it's got that little enamel panel on it, which is in good condition. I hope I've bid enough for that.
Very attached to it?
Well, it's up for sale at the right price.
Oh, that's what we like to hear.
The right money.
Well, you've got the right people here. I don't know how I'll fare, but I'll have a go.
Should we be brave?
Would you like to see what we've bid?
Of course, absolutely.
My offer for your little clock, which I do quite like, is £165.
Oh, you don't like it that much then?
Oh, you were told there.
I was.
Well, I like it as much as David does.
Oh.
Because you aren't going to believe this. £165, Susan.
Oh, we think alike.
Susan, all I can say is...
Come on then.
You know what's going on
Boy
here.
wonder.
I like your clock, as you can see. £260 for your clock.
Well, that's a little bit more like it.
Thank you.
Certainly.
What does Mr. Independent say?
Let's have a look and see what the independent valuers say. Oh, I'm afraid they say a little bit more than even you.
Susan straight in with a bluff there. Mark's made a good bid. Karen rules herself out. But what about David?
Perhaps I was a little mean.
I'd agree.
£270.
I can feel a battle.
Yes.
£275.
Oh.
How much am I?
Well, a little bit more.
I think Mark may be on the money here because he's, you know, the margins now are becoming, I think, quite close. So anything I go up reduces any possibility I have of making a profit, which is why I'm here.
Not according to the independent valuers.
Yes.
I must say they don't always get it right.
It's a nice thing, but I'm out.
£275 on the table for your clock, Susan. How does that sound to you?
I think I'll take your offer.
Yay! Great, thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Susan.
Jewellery expert Mark gets his first bit of bling. Has he paid over the odds?
I don't know, that Mark. He comes out with these figures and honestly, I don't know where he's going to sell it.
I am Mr. Silver, and if I like the silver, I will always try and buy it, as I have done with the clock.
Next, the ivory brooch shaped like two roses decorated with gold leaves and pearls.
I wouldn't actually mind it for myself.
I like it. It's a wearable, saleable piece of jewellery.
I'm willing to fight a little bit to get that. Nice thing.
I do love it, and if I was the owner, I might even be tempted to keep it and wear it myself, I have to say. Oh. And that's a claim you two can't make, isn't it, really?
You don't know.
Not in public, anyway. So, I'll go first. I do like it. My bid, Susan, is £210.
That's not a bad bid, Karen. I honestly think that you've batted very fair there. And my bid, Susan, is £230. David?
Well, my bid is £315.
OK, and the valuer says... a little bit more.
Once again, Susan is keeping the independent valuation to herself. Can she persuade the dealers to offer more?
325, Susan. I like it enough to have a little battle, I have to say.
335.
345.
I'm going to let you two fight it out. I think that for me and my customers, or if I sell it or to keep, I think that's the money of it for me. I'm out.
Another fiver, £350.
Oh,
Nice round figure from me.
I'm sure it is.
Let's go the full circle, 360.
Well, I think it's going to be between you and Susan then. I think I'm out. I am out.
Susan?
Yes.
£360 on the table. How does that sound to you? Does it show a good profit?
No, not really.
Oh, dear.
And you're sure that's your...
You want me to give you a little bit more, don't you? Be honest. You do, don't you?
Of course I do, of course.
I tell you what I do with you. I'll give you another £10. It's not a lot, but that's me finished. £370 finished. Final offer.
OK.
Deal?
Yep.
Thank you very much, Susan. £370, thank you very much.
Mark's come out on top again, bagging the brooch for top money.
At the end of the day, it's no good paying too much for something, no matter how much you like it. So, yeah, Mark's stumped up.
Well done, Mark, buying it, because it is a nice thing. But he may struggle.
Next, Susan's family silver is up for grabs, and we all know who'll want it.
Nice to add you some spoons. I think I'll be the buyer of this lot.
Somehow, I don't think I'm going to get close to Mark. I never usually do.
I mean, all things being equal, without Mark there, my bid should buy it. Let's get to the action, shall we?
Go on.
My offer for all your silver bits,
Yes.
it's going to thrill you, is £720.
OK. Do I look thrilled?
Not really, but I think you're very good at this.
Well, Susan,
Yes.
I think you're going to be thoroughly depressed with mine. 550. Here comes boy
Mr.
wonder.
Silver.
Mr. Silver.
Well, my bid, Susan, for these lovely items of silver on the table today is £910.
Well, and
Mark the
independent...
Magnificent.
Thank you.
Independent valuer says... Oh. Lots of money.
But we put lots of money.
Yeah.
We've not that one before, have we?
That's certainly new to me.
Mark's bid is on the money again, but will he be able to seal the deal?
Susan, £910 on the table. Come on, how does that sound to you?
Little better.
I can't. These two guys will tell you I bat right to the mark with silver, right to the edge. Believe me, I'm on the edge here.
OK, I'll accept your offer.
We got a deal?
Yeah, we have.
Thank you very much indeed, Susan. Thank you.
Strikes again.
Another triumph for the precious metal king.
If it's silver, I'm going to try my utmost to buy it. It's as simple as that.
Well, they said Mark is Mr. Silver, and I can see why. At least I won't have to polish them anymore.
David and Karen haven't had a look in so far. Mark's bids have just been too strong for them. And his winning streak continued with a beautiful Art Nouveau fob watch that he bought for £700. But he wasn't having it all his own way, and David bought up this splendid lamp for £190 and this lovely early 20th century box made by London silversmith William Hutton and Sons for £245. But next up, it's the bust by big Austrian Art Nouveau name Gold Schneider.
I I love the style, I love the form of it, but most of all, I like that Gold Schneider mark on the back.
They're rare, good subject. We'll see. I'd like to buy it.
She is just screaming Art Nouveau at you, isn't she?
Yes.
And you like a good-looking girl, don't you, David?
Always have.
Yeah.
Thing is that I really want to buy that. So we're going to see what Karen's bid first, I think, because I don't think you're going to like mine, but let's see.
Right, so I'd imagine, how long ago did you buy it?
Ooh, about 23 years ago.
Okay, and can you remember? You don't have to tell me, but can you remember how much you paid?
I have got a good idea, yes.
Right, well, is it anything like £410, Susan?
No.
It was less?
No.
Go on then, David.
I've tried. I know you won't like my offer, because my offer's £275. I was trying to be a bit... I admit it.
And after you said how much you wanted it?
I do. What have you offered, Karen?
410, David.
Because I really do like it.
Well, let me have a look and see what the independent...
Yes, get some advice. Always a good idea.
Let's get some advice. Gosh, it throws you both out of the ballpark, I'm afraid.
There's Susan's favourite move again, the shameless bluff. But will her tactics work to get a better deal this time, or has she been rumbled?
I think our Susan's a bit of a poker player, though, don't
I
you?
think she's
Not
very good
at
at
all.
this.
I think the independent valuer is very much on my side and shares my taste.
Okay.
I do love it, and I've looked at it a bit harder and had a little more time, and I would bid you $475 for it.
No. No.
How about 500?
And 20.
530.
Are you going to let her have it?
Big brown eyes, they don't work. 530. I think that's very strong. I think I'm out.
Right, just you and me then, Susan. My last bid is 530, and I'm sticking there.
OK.
Got a deal?
Yes, we have.
Fantastic.
That's a big wedge of Karen's cash handed over, but she couldn't be happier.
Yay, I got the bust. I really loved that. That's the one piece I really liked in the house. Very pleased to own that, but David gave me a bit of a battle.
In retrospect, maybe I should have gone on a bit longer. It was a very nice thing.
Susan's taken a huge amount of the dealer's money, but it's not over yet.
None of you are even close.
Quite frightening, really.
Here's my bid for the pussycat.
After the break, there's madness in the air.
Speak to me.
And is Susan resorting to dirty tricks?
There are a couple of little dents and tweaks on it.
Did you do it?
The secret dealers have found themselves in a house of delights. And Mark, in particular, is eager to carry off the treasures.
So noisy.
The dealers have already handed over more than £3,000 to homeowner Sue.
I really like that.
They're delighted with what they've bought,
Thank you.
but they're still hungry for more.
Start at the bottom and work up.
Watch out for this enamelled metal box, which the dealers will love, as it's sure to be easy to sell. This ornate bronze vase, signed by artist Jules Jouan, and this platinum and diamond pendant watch from New York jewellers Tiffany. There are still lots more items for the dealers to find.
It's going to be interesting to see how it all develops.
Oh, this is nice. I mean, when you first look at that, it screams Liberty style. You know, it's got that real look to it. If it was Cymric, which is obviously the silver for Liberty & Co, this would be worth a lot of money. This is just the base metal one. I think it's brass, nickel-plated brass. Yeah, I'm going to make an offer for this. I like this one.
Mark straight in with the first bid on the box.
Hello, pussycats.
Karen spotted a relic of a more genteel age.
Oh, let's have a look. I expect you see these in big hotels and places like that. They're not the most popular things. You know, you'd put something hot underneath and you'd have your bacon or your scrambled egg or something like that. Cover that over. Only plated, but I actually quite like it. I think it's quite handsome. Late Victorian, I guess, so I'm going to have a bid on that. What I can get them for in auction, so that is as much as I can bid.
Let's have a look.
Upstairs, and Mark's checking out the bedroom.
It's a lovely lady's fob watch. All that back there is platinum set with diamonds. And underneath there, we have a very light enamel. Right, let's see if there's any retail or anything on the front first. Ooh, this is very nice. This is by one of the retailers, Tiffany & Co. Tiffany is, without a doubt, one of the top retail houses of the world. World-renowned even now, and masters. They really are top quality makers. The only shame with this is the damage here and here, and also there are other little chips. But there's a lovely platinum chain there. Oh, I can hear somebody coming, so that's going straight back in there, and I'm going to make an offer for it.
Hello, Mark.
How are you, David?
Are you finding some goodies over there?
Yes, I'm finding a few things here. There might be some things that you would like here also.
It might be. I think I'll leave you in peace then.
I won't be too long, I wouldn't have thought.
OK.
Good, I'm glad he's gone. Now he can't. Definitely see what I'm going to bid for this. Lovely, I really like this. If this was perfect, I would certainly pay double what I'm going to write on there.
Meanwhile, you can always rely on David to find the curvy lady.
That's a bit different, isn't it? And it's signed Juron. I think that's got a certain amount of style. The little nude figure reclining round. It's a French bronze. I like that a lot.
I hope that's a big bid, Monsieur David.
Let's get this out. Oh, Karen's made a bid for it, she's seen it. So the breakfast dish, it's got the various liners, so to put the bacon into here, all the sausages, and the fat would drain through from the piercing, and then you could lift it out, but this also comes out from there, so you could take the whole lot out. There you are.
You don't like that. You only like silver, Mark.
I do only
It's not
like silver. It's not silver. But do you know what? The real shame about this, 2-3 years ago, these were hot property.
Hot?
Hot. Oh, I like the pun. The Italians loved them.
Yeah.
You could sell these for really good money.
Yeah?
But
What
now,
are you trying to say?
they're a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper.
Oh, I might have left a little tiny bid down there.
But I think little bit is right, don't you?
OK. See how it goes.
Mark's bid joins Karen's, but neither seem that keen. David's found the Art Nouveau box.
Silver-plated, but that's quite attractive, isn't it? I mean, it's could be Liberty's, couldn't it? It's that style with that enamel top. Wonderful Art Nouveau, but it's silver-plated, but it just is charming.
The second bid for the box. The dealers can sense there'll be a profit in this.
What's this in this little corner here?
Karen seems to be following David's trail.
Bronze, Art Nouveau, one of a pair, but we're not going to worry about that too much because it's rather lovely. It's got that nice sort of verdigris finish. That is fabulous quality. And like Mr. David Ford, I'm going to have a go. Now, where are we?
Wow, there's things everywhere. There's a nice bacon dish here that I haven't offered for yet. It's nice. Revolving dish. That turns round. Sometimes these liners are missing. And you put hot water in the bottom, and then you put your bacon on here, and then it sits on the sideboard, and that covers it up.
So all three dealers have now put bids on the breakfast dish.
There you are. That's a buy me bid.
The chain's really nice.
It looks like Mark may have competition for that watch that he wants.
Okay, there's lovely little bits of enamelling on that chain. A little silver chain with chips.
It's not silver, it's platinum. So it's not silver, and she didn't notice the maker's name. Someone might be going back to dealer's school at this rate.
I like the chain on that. I think that is a particularly good chain on that item.
It's not really all about the chain here, Karen.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a hat trick of bids for the bronze vase.
This is quite a nice box.
Karen's on much firmer ground with the box.
And you can't beat a nice box. Oh, you've got this gorgeous tube lining on the design here. Massive arts and crafts influence too, where you've got all this studded work going on here. So it's very sort of what I call a transitional bit. Let's have a look inside. Yeah, and it's mahogany lined, sign of quality. That is a rather nice piece. That is a Karen likes it bid.
But is that a Karen buys it bid? David's back to check out what Mark was so interested in, that Tiffany watch.
Have a go.
That's the spirit, David. But now there are just seconds to go to get the rest of your bids down before it's time dealers please.
You're going to be taking me away.
Oh, I'm off for a cup of tea, I'm done.
So all the bids are now in, but Susan, well, she's no pushover.
No.
I knew we were going to have to dig really deep into our pockets today.
The dealers already know how hard it can be to do deals with her.
She plays the poker face game. You're very good.
Thank
You're a
you.
very good poker face dealer, I think.
After the break, the bidding war's hot up. But with so much cash on the table, can the dealers take the pressure?
Before we actually close it down,
Yes.
is there a price that you'd like to quote us?
Sometimes the truth hurts.
Gosh.
Yes.
Has anybody got a tissue? I think we've got a
The secret dealers have had a busy time finding the best items in this house full of treasures.
Almost overwhelming.
There's still a lot up for grabs, but how does Susan think they're doing?
Well, some of the dealers seem to know what to bid and some of them have no idea.
Let's hope they can impress with their bids on the pretty Art Nouveau box with the enamelled lid. They'd find a buyer for this like a shot.
Really keen to buy it because it's very hot at the moment and very much wanted item. Well, I particularly like this one because it's not only Art Nouveau, but you're sort of heading into arts and crafts
Yes.
too, aren't you? So there's like a combination of styles, which I thought was really attractive. So what do you think then, boys?
Well, I think it's just down to the money. Do you agree?
Yes, let's go for it. Come on, Mark.
Right, OK. Well, let's see what we got. OK, so my bid is £230. David?
You won't be angry with me, will you? I didn't love it as much as Mark, so my bid is a measly £98.
Oh, well, obviously you didn't like it at all.
Well, I liked it nearly £100.
Well, I'm like piggy in the middle here because my bid, Susan, is 160. Are you starting to collect Art Nouveau or something here, Mark?
No, well, I've got this funny thing. I might be owning a few bits of it, but...
So what sort of price?
Let's have a look. Let's see what the independent valuer says. Well, none of you are even close, I'm sorry.
Mark's made a very fair bid, but once again Susan is after top dollar. This time, she might have met her match.
I don't really want to go up. £230 is the money for me on the box, and you're welcome to take my money, but that's where I'm going to be on it today.
Well, let me think.
I can feel the tension here, Susan. It's entirely up to you. £230 on the table for the box.
OK.
Sure?
Yeah.
We got a deal. Thank you very much indeed.
Mark swept in with the biggest bid and beat the other dealers. No hard feelings, surely.
Well, I think Mark's paid top whack for an unmarked box.
Give us a chance sometime, will you?
Next, the Jules Joanne flower vase.
Cracking vase, that. Maybe they'll recognise the quality too.
I was hoping I was the only one to find it, but David Ford found it as well.
I mean, it's an extreme example of Art Nouveau. Very organic, plant life, climbing up the vase. It's got it all, hasn't it? And this lovely female figure too.
A naked girl, yes.
Absolutely, we love those.
Not that you noticed, you lads.
No, I didn't. No.
It's fabulous quality. Well, Susan, my bid to you is £280.
OK.
My bid is £250.
Well, they obviously think alike, don't they?
They do.
My offer for your bronze is £525.
Look at the way she's handling the independent valuation there, holding it tight.
Only Susan knows that David's bid has smashed through the top end of the independent valuation.
It's something that I can live without, so I'm just going to step back and let you two bid it out if you want to.
I think it's up to you and Susan to fight it out, really. I'm out.
Right, so it's you and me. I do like it, so I'm very happy to stick with my offer of £525, which is obviously a strong bid. So £525. All you have to do is say yes.
Yes. Okay.
Terrific. Thank you very much, Susan. Thank you.
Well done, David.
Yeah, pleased with that.
Sold to the highest bidder.
Pure Art Nouveau, signed, good sculpture. I'm pleased with that.
Well, it looks like David knows a good deal when he sees one.
Next, the silver-plated breakfast dish. Once again, all three dealers have put down bids.
But the market is so weak on them at the moment, I don't think I'm going to be buying that.
Good quality. It's standard stock. Definitely going to go on it.
I've made a very strong bid. If I don't buy that, I'll be really upset.
So what's David's game then?
OK, I'll break the ice. My offer is £175 because I think it's a very nice one.
Right.
My offer is 75, Susan. It's a lot less.
It is.
Oh dear, my offer's £70, Susan.
Go. Well, let's see what the independent valuer has to say. OK.
So David's gone way over the top end again. Surely Susan will take pity on him.
He's your man.
Yeah. I am now ruling myself out, Susan, so...
Me too.
Oh, isn't that good?
Looks like we have a deal.
Just like that. No haggling, isn't that good?
She's had a look at the independent.
I have.
Yes. Come on, tell us what the independent is.
Swings and roundabouts.
Well done, David. Put it there.
So has David paid over the odds, or does he have a cunning plan?
Just this weekend, I had a client say to me, I need a bacon dish, a revolving bacon dish. Can you believe that? The luck of it?
That explains everything. Thought he'd lost the plot for a minute.
Finally, the beautiful platinum and diamond pendant watch. It's by Tiffany, and it's that name that will make all the difference. Won't it, Karen?
Tiffany? Didn't see it was Tiffany.
It's certainly one of the things I'd most like to buy. Yeah.
Just one problem for me, the damage to the enamel.
I have noticed that there are a couple of little dents and tweaks on it that... did you do those?
No, I didn't think there were. I thought it was perfect. Did you do it?
No, I was very careful.
Oh dear.
You've noticed a couple of little dents.
Yeah, to be fair, there's some damage on the enamel on the outside and on the back. I just feel it needs a lot of love and care.
OK.
So who's going to go first?
Well, let's get me out the way, because I've learnt something that I didn't spot, and any reputation I had as a dealer has completely gone out the window.
Hardly.
So my bid is for the clasp at the top, which is £120.
Well, my bid, Susan, for the watch and the chain is £900.
Well, my bid for the watch and the chain is very close, £950.
Well, I remember what I paid for it. It wasn't that long ago. So let me have a look and see what the independent valuer has said.
Oh dear, the boys' bids are way off. They're going to have to do a lot better if they want this.
Would you like to see what the independent valuers
Yes,
valued it
I'd
at?
love to see.
Because that's very much in line with what I paid for it.
OK, let's see that, yeah.
The independent valuers have said £1,500 to £1,800.
You know, I'm prepared to go up a little bit, but I know the one key element of this is the enamel. To find a good enamelist is hard. Personally, I don't think they've allowed for the work on the enamel. That's my feeling.
Oh, you're questioning the judgment of the independent valuer.
I have to on this case. I'm sorry. I mean, I would go a little bit more. I mean, I would say £980. But it's just, I'm worried about the enamel. I really, really am.
David?
I will make it round figures, £1,000.
No. I think that's one for the granddaughter then.
How about £1,050?
No.
I think it's wonderful. 1,100.
No.
I tell you what we're going to do.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to make you one offer. I will offer you £1,250 for it.
I do want a little bit more.
No, that's fine. OK, well, we tried, David, didn't we?
You did.
Well, you certainly did.
Thank you, in any case, for letting us try to buy it.
You're welcome. You're
I mean,
welcome.
before we actually close it down,
Yes.
Is there a price that you'd like to quote us that you will accept?
Yes, I suppose around 1,500.
taps are going dry. Could I tempt you with £1,400? £1,400.
And 50?
No, £1,400.
Worth trying.
Yes.
OK,
We have a deal.
we do.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Susan.
Well done, David.
Yes.
An amazing result. Watch out, Mark, there's a new jewellery king in town.
When one comes across something of that quality, so superb, I had to earn it.
It's going to take too long and going to cost too much money, and I'm not quite sure David has factored that in.
The secret dealers offered Susan £13,960. But how much of their money will she actually be taking to her new home?
Susan, you've been very tough with us today, haven't you, boys? And we are very battle-weary. But you have managed to extract from us the grand total of £6,460 of our hard-earned money, and it's all yours.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the items.
I'm sure we will.
But how have the dealers fared with what they bought today? Karen fell in love with the Gold Schneider bust.
Yay, I got the bust.
But it didn't stop her parting with it for £590. Mark splashed the cash today.
I think I'm going to get a fairly decent profit.
But the other dealers were convinced he paid too much.
He may struggle. Maybe not.
He spent over £2,600, but so far has only managed to get a small profit by selling the silver for £950 and the enamelled box for £250. But big spending Mark was outbid by David on the biggest deal of the day.
Is there a price that you'd like to quote us that you will accept?
He had to spend £1,400 to prize the watch away from Susan.
OK,
We have a deal.
we do.
Wonderful. I love it. Beautiful thing.
It's still with the restorers, but David's confident it will find a home eventually.
I'm sure I can make a profit. I hope I can make a profit.